Hi guys, Mitch King with Trade Stocks America with a Wednesday morning, December 29th, 2010 daily stock report. Going to give you a broken record here that the market is slightly bullish on an uptrend. We got a low volume holiday trading, and we got a lot of year-end buying for some mutual funds, and that's holding the market up. It's ignoring all of the negative news. Today we had a couple pieces of negative news that normally would have driven stocks down or maybe even start a small pullback, but it didn't happen, so the market is basically no change. Here's the Nasdaq Composite, also the same. A little close-up look there. S&P 500, also no change. So I would consider you guys selling the next couple days, or at least reducing your long position and raising some cash for the sidelines. I still think that we might have a couple up days on the opening of January next week, but my guess is that the mutual funds and pension managers will rebalance their portfolio and sell stuff they don't want and buy stuff that they do want. So we're going to get a lot of volatility. Going to be some really good trading action for the day traders in the trading room, and the swing trades will set up pretty nicely. So I think we're going to get some good action here in January. But in the meantime, I would seriously consider reducing your long positions. Here's the volatility index, slight pullback here, 17.5. Russell 2000 down 0.3%. Not much change there. Looking really nice on the steadily uptrend. Here's AZO, AutoZone, retail auto parts store, steadily moving upwards, up 0.6% today. Here's CMG, went down another 1.2% today. I think this is the point where we pretty much had to close at least half of the long position. This could get going down on the further, but I think I've fouled this one up here, considering it's dropped about 35 points since we had that peak. Netflix holding that 180 number, up 2% today. SanDisk down 1.4%. This would be another one to consider reducing this week or closing. Here's Broadcom, still a dog. Let's just close this one. Here's Apple, is holding up. That's one of the more popular stocks among the mutual fund managers. Joy Global up 1%. And AGCO looks like it's ready to make a new high. AGU went to a higher high than that first week of December, so that could start testing this area here in late October and early November for that high. Forest Oil went to a new high today, up 2.2%. We're still in consolidation mode with CTXS, where it's going level, not going upwards yet. I think this will break out to a new high here, or at least it's got a fairly decent chance of doing that. You might reduce that long position or play it out. This looks like one of the stronger, more promising stocks. Now that Visa MasterCard trade did move up to a higher high today and close down toward the low, and I think that that'll pull back a little bit under 70, maybe 69 bucks here. So you might consider closing that swing trade or reducing that long. And here's MasterCard, doesn't look as strong as the Visa chart. Of course, Visa went down quite a bit more percentage-wise than MasterCard. Consider closing this bull short ADS, not looking real good. Volume's down to 23,000. This TLEO hanging around that $27 number, $27.50 for the last few days or 4 days. Looking for a rebound here. It's not kind of losing interest in on this, considering we're trying to raise cash. XOMA at the biotech bull short went to 475 today at the close. Big winner. That was a good one. And it looks like there's a little more downside for anyone that's lucky enough to be short. There's a 50% profit right there from yesterday's 7.25 to 475 or to $5. So that's closer to about 60%. So you guys know the routine. Don't get leveraged, especially those bull shorts, but I'm sure you wished you did. Talk to you tomorrow.